First point is over. Now second point, derivatives of optic cup. In the derivatives of optic cup, we start drawing. Please draw alongside with me, it will be more easier. This is optic stock. We start with optic stock. So therefore, the entire optic stock, we know that it will develop into optic cup, and this optic cup has outer layer and inner layer which are separated by the intraretinal space. So therefore, this will be the outermost layer. Please draw this outermost layer, and there will be inner layer. So let us draw over here. This will be inner layer, a very rough inner layer outline. This is optic cup. Now, the entire outer layer of optic cup, where my fingers are there, this will develop into columnar cells, and these cells will have later on accumulation of pigments in cytoplasm. Therefore, this layer, here I will give it as green color, that layer will be known as pigmented cell layer. So, this layer will develop into the pigmented cell layer. Here I complete this pigmented cell layer till this point. And this is the color. We are not drawing those cells, simply we are putting these colors as pigmented cell layer. And we will mark it. So therefore, here we mark it pigmented cell layer from the outer layer of optic cup. Next we go to inner layer. We know that this space, intraretinal space. Inner layer. This inner layer will differentiate into posterior 4/5, anterior 1/5. Posterior 4/5 will be known as nervous layer, which I will make it as violet color. This layer is the nervous layer, posterior 4/5. So till here only, till this level. Therefore, we will mark this layer as nervous layer. What about the anterior 1/5? That anterior 1/5 layer will merge with outer pigmented layer. So therefore, a very rough representation here, we will show that both the layers will merge. This is a rough representation. Later on we'll come over this point. Nervous layer, please note down. This nervous layer in the posterior 4/5 will differentiate into 3 layers. Ependymal layer, middle layer will be mental layer, and outer layer will be marginal. These 3 layers are common layers how the entire neural epithelium will differentiate during the process of development of brain and spinal cord. These are the 3 layers how the entire neurons along the brain and spinal cord differentiate. Therefore, the same 3 layers will differentiate from the nervous layer. Note it down. Ependymal layer will later on develop into a layer of rods and cones, which is the main layer of the retina. So, for example, with yellow color, we will just draw this simple layer of rods and cones. That is from ependymal layer. Second layer from the nervous will be, it will differentiate into 3-4 layers, and those layers will be discussed with you during histology of retina, because this entire layers which we are discussing will form the retina. Those layers will be, for example, inner nuclear layer, outer nuclear layer, and ganglion cell layer. Therefore, that ganglion cell layer we will use here orange color. Simply we will draw that as the mantle cell layer. This will be the mantle cell layer. Outermost will be marginal cell layer, marginal. So therefore the axons from those layer, ganglion cell layers, they will pass into the optic stalk. The axons, what I am drawing are the axons from the mantle cell layer. And those axons will form the marginal cell layer, the third cell layer of the nervous layer. So at this point you did not go into the details, you just have to write down those points only, that the nervous layer will differentiate into three layers. Those three layers are called ependymal cell layer, the mantle cell layer and marginal cell layer. And later on these cell layers will differentiate into various cells of the retina, that is all. This is just I am discussing with you that the one layer will become a layer of rods and cones, another layer will become inner and outer nuclear layers, the third layer will form the ganglion cell layer, their axons will pass into the optic stalk. These axons are known as stratum opticum, fibers of stratum opticum. So at this point we mark here the fibers of stratum opticum. Please mark this point. They are nothing but the axons of ganglion cell layers. That is one of the layer of the nervous layer. We will come to this point later on, stratum opticum. So here, very clear, we have differentiated this nervous layer. Now we come over anterior 1/5. In the anterior 1/5, this layer will be known as pars sicca. So therefore, this area here, first this area, I will just mark it as pars sicca. Note down the spelling, C-A-E-C-A. This pars sicca will join with the outer layer, that is the outer pigmented layer. And it will develop into two structures. Very interesting. Those two structures will be, the first structure that we will draw over here. Let us draw that structure. That will be this thickened structure. And therefore, that structure will be known as pars ciliaris retinae. Let us note down pars ciliaris retinae. That is the first structure. Second structure that will continue further from pars ciliaris retinae will be, if I continue this further, over here also I continue this further, these two structures will be known as pars iridis retinae. So therefore pars iridis retinae. Here we mark this, and this we mark it over here. Very clear. These points should be very clear. And according to the name, now you will slowly realize what structures will develop from this point. Pars ciliaris retinae, ciliary body. What structure will develop from pars iridis retinae? Iris. Very simple. Therefore, this much is the derivative of the optic cup. Whatever structures we have noted down, they are the structures that derive only from optic cup. Now, still we are left. What should be present inside at this level, where my hand is there? There should be presence of lens vesicle. So therefore, that lens vesicle we need to show in this way. This is how we show the presence of lens vesicle. This is the outer capsule, tunica vasculosa lentis. And inside, now we will use, instead of pink color, we will use blue color for the lens. That is the ideal color. So we will use here blue color for the lens. This is the color. And we leave this space as it is. Now where my hand is there. Here, this is the space which is present between inner margin of the optic cup. This is the inner margin of optic cup and posterior margin of the lens. Posterior margin of lens vesicle. This space will be filled up by green color I'll use. Same way you can use and you can draw it like this, protoplasmic fibers, and these fibers are nothing but the fibers which form vitreous body. At this stage it is primitive vitreous body. So note down this as vitreous body. Here we are going to note it down as primitive vitreous body, mesenchymal collection. And along with that there will be one artery, and that artery, please note down here, it is coming like this. This artery, as already I have told you, will be known as the hyaloid artery. It reaches till the posterior margin of the lens capsule. So this will be known as the hyaloid artery, that is passing through the choroid fissure and directly through the vitreous body. It will supply the posterior margin of the lens capsule. All these structures are developing from 4th week till 6th week. Please note down. From 4th till 6th week, these structures are developing.